Yeah, there was a time I remember when Maya left the show, and she moved back to LA, and she had already been on the show a while. I was newer, and I remember thinking like, I I want to just I wanted to just do sketches with her. I was like that's like it made sense to me. We worked well together. I was like, this
Yeah.
is and then that the year that she was gone, I remember it's almost like driving through a fog. Like, all right, now what can I find? And luckily, I found my way through it. But I would say that that was a moment where I had a real question mark in my head. And
I don't
and
know
the
how
other thing is
far.
that like sometimes you think as a cast member you have this role, and then the audience kind of tells you differently, which is another good sort of education when you're like, I'm this guy, and the audience is kind of like, well, we kind of prefer when you do, this other kind of thing.
Is there an example of that or something that you're thinking of?
um I just think in general, I was at my best when I was like a smaller part of the sketch, where like, for example, the Californians wasn't like, this like, it wasn't just me up there, just doing all this stuff. It was the fact that it was like I was only one of the characters. I think it just worked out better if I had fewer lines. If I
Mm.
just come in and say a few things and keep it going. Um, the uh, the Vincent Price sketches that Bill Hader did, same thing. Where if I was Liberace, I could just, that was like the right amount.